that grew up in a linseed oil or a linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Marshalls coming in at 2-2, going up against the Packers, who come in at 3-1. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the San Antonio Marshalls. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Second down following the incompletion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go with the keeper. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They come out here in the I, and they'll run it here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And they get 14 yards there at a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Taking it about the 36. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it. One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss, and that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Two straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really look.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Design run for their wideout. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on those drives.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Back to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go. One,
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of...
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Defense showing blitz.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the D-line's going to spread out.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a handoff looking right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time. As that leads us to a 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the the gun. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll drop to throw, letting one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And they're going to speed things up here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Let's go. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. He's got time. He's going to wind up. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Detroit!
They come up in an offset eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Packers a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the... day.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to the air here after the INT. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, going to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. Now, check, Patriots.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Fighting through, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Finding time, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Did not get outside the tackles, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, quarterbacks want to make sure they can ground it legally. In this case, he wasn't able to.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Back to throw, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that.
And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off.
Can anyone get it?
What a move. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And now they're in the hurry up.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. My partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.